Let's go ahead and take a look at creating a new album in ProSelect. Well, first of all, there's a couple different ways to do it. As you can see, I have ProSelect already open. Down here at the bottom is a little icon. You can see I've got a folder with a plus sign on it. We can go ahead and we can click that plus icon, and what that does is that opens up a dialog so we can actually get to some images. In this case, I'll go to my digital camera files. I'll go to my high school seniors, my 2015, and I simply click on the file that I want to import. From there, I can just click open and it'll begin importing in those images. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that ProSelect can actually import in JPEGs, TIFF files, and PSD files. If you're shooting just RAW files, you're going to need to process out the RAW files first. If you're actually shooting RAW files or just RAW files, you're probably using Lightroom, so I suggest you watch the movie on creating a ProSelect album from Lightroom. That'll show you how to do it directly from that interface. In this particular case, I'm actually shooting JPEGs and RAW files. Let's look at another way to be able to go ahead and create our album, and that's actually using a drop and drag method. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to flip out here to Finder, and once again I'm going to go to my digital camera files. I'm going to go to my seniors 2015, and all I have to do is simply find the album that I want to import in, and I'm going to drag it and I'm going to drop it onto my image list. And as you can see, my images are actually going through and importing. I have my JPEGs and RAW files are both in the same folder. That's ideally the way that you want to set it up because we want those to communicate when we get into production. But as you can see, ProSelect is going through, adding the images, bringing all the images into ProSelect, and they're ready to go. If we look here, you can see all of our images are located in our Maybe tab. Once we have all of our images loaded, we're going to go up to File, and we're going to go click on Save Album. And by default, it's going to put it right back in the original folder with all the images, and the file name will be named the same as the folder. You can, of course, change this name if you like, but my preference is to keep it all the same so that everything is in sync. Go ahead and click Save, and our album is now saved. If you're on a PC, whenever you file New Album, it opens up a dialog for you. So from there, what you can do is go ahead, go out to your computer, select the hard drive, your storage folder, then the folder containing your images to be imported. Then click OK, and then it begins to add your images to build your ProSelect album. Here's some tips I think you'll find useful. First of all, store your JPEG and RAW files both in the same folder. We want them to be able to communicate. Next, don't crop the images before importing. Let ProSelect have full image information, then you can use the cropping interface built right into ProSelect to be able to crop your images. That way you've always got maximum flexibility. You can edit or color your images right in ProSelect. There's no need to edit them out in Bridge or anything before you get to ProSelect. Just bring them all in. You can easily sort and remove any images you don't want to show to your customer. If you're using one machine for production and another machine for sales, you want to load your original images from your production machine. That way all the links stay intact. Then all you have to do is simply copy the ProSelect album file, that's the PSA file, to a flash drive, or access it across your network, your laptop, or your sales machine, do your sale, then actually write the file back onto your production machine. That keeps everything in sync and all your original images right where they need to be. If you need to adjust an image after it's been imported into ProSelect, you can actually use Photoshop Actions to do it right from ProSelect, or you can even open the image right into Photoshop. Look for more movies on how to be able to take and access your images in Photoshop, or check the reference manual. If you're using Lightroom, be sure and get the plugin from TimeExposure.com. It's available in the Downloads ProSelect Resources section. Check the ProSelect manual for various workflows, whether you're shooting just JPEGs and RAW, or just RAW. We have step-by-step for various different workflows that will put you in the best situation for managing your images and using ProSelect.